everybody doing tonight? My name is Joe. Welcome to Best Card Breaks. We've got break number 3 of 2023 Panini Luminance. We've got the old 6-box half case. This is the second half from yesterday, I believe. I know it is. What I was going to say is I thought it was in the post. It is not. We should have put that in the post, though. But yes, it is the second half from yesterday. I walked in and it was right here. So, do you guys know if you hit any of the short print kind of case hits, like the Luminosities or the, whatchamacallit? I'm going to cover this real quick. You'll still be able to see the boxes. I just don't want your heads to hurt. I'm going to wipe the table real quick. Making sure you can still see the boxes. You got the overhead camera, too. I just don't feel like giving you a headache while I'm wiping in front of the camera. So, here we go. Let's rock and roll and have some fun tonight. Luminance. Always a fun product. One of the nicer pictures. Kind of like, reminds me of Stadium Club in baseball, you know? It's not the most high-end product, but it always has nice pictures. The SP Hyatt RPS. What's the SP RPS? I hit you on the other night. The On Carter? The On Card RPS? Is that what you're talking about? I hit you one of those the other night. In the full caser. Weren't you on the Giants? Oh, it's a different image? I didn't see that on the checklist when I was looking. What the heck? See, so far your Luminance journey is pretty good. Because I hit you one of the regular SPs, the year ones, the other night, right? Weren't you in the full case on the Giants? I know we hit one of the nice. There's an SP RPS? Oh, interesting. Oh, they've got the horizontal and the verticals. Interesting. I didn't see where they said that on there. I even went up and down the freaking checklist. I'll have to check the back. I'll make sure I check the back. I literally went through, or I went through the checklist the other night before we ripped. All right, what do we got here? Zay Flowers, Xavier Hutchinson, Kendra Miller, and Damian Pierce on the bright beginning patch. Going to the Texans. We got Cameron Latu out of 200, Joe Burrow out of 250, and the unforgettable out of 100, Justin Fields. Awesome photo with them sliding in the rain. Judy, Jalen Hurts, Brian Breesy, Tank Dell, Hendon Hooker, and we got Aiden O'Connell out of 175 for the Raiders. 200 points. I don't keep those on the screen too long just because people. I don't think you can actually steal it with the QR code. I think it just takes you to the spot to put it in. But I have heard of people doing that, so I do pull the points off screen pretty quick. And that's the reason why, for anybody wondering. It's not because I'm trying to it's not because I don't want you to see the points. It's because I don't want somebody else to steal the points. That just does not feel like the right size. Feels a little too small. That's just right. Which means that I'm going to need more top loaders at some point. But whatever. All right, we got Unforgettable, Patty Mahomes. DK, Barkley, Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, Deuce Vaughn, Josh Downs, Jake Haener, and good old Stetson Bennett out of 75. Georgia Bulldogs. That's going out to the Rams, though, not the Georgia Bulldogs. We got Michael Mayer out of 350 in the vertical signature. Going out to the Raiders. The Raiders. Yeah, the points train. Yeah, it's insane. Engage, Dak. I think we had 7 in the case that we had. The case we did the other night, there was 7, I'm pretty sure. Will Levis, Josh Weil, and Devin Witherspoon. Numbered out of 25. These are super cool looking. And how about Luke Musgrave going to the Packers? Number out of 350. And a little Travis Etienne going out to the Jaguars on the Fusion. On the Fusion insert. Those can be numbered, otherwise they're not very short printed. So We'll just get those sleeved up. All right. Box number 1 down. Boop. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Box number 2. Here we go. A-Raj, Najee, Justin, Josh Allen, Jackson Smith, and Jiba. Dorian Thompson, Robinson, Kitty McIntosh. And we got Will Levis, numbered out of 175, going to the Titans. And is this an auto? Seahawks, Jackson Smith, and Jiba out of 200. Oh, Mr. Houtz is not on the Seahawks tonight. He was chasing Jackson in our case. Got nothing. Who's got the Hawks tonight? Nathan. Nathan, nice Jackson Smith and Jiba. Coming back from his wrist surgery. They said the wrist surgery went well. Vestige, JT, McCaffrey, Sam Laporta, Joey Porter Jr., and Will Anderson with a Stephon Diggs out of 50. Nice Stephon Diggs. And we've got Eric Gray. Eric Gray going out to the Giants. Not Jalen Hyatt, but an Eric Gray, RPS. So where does it say SP? Like up here? It'll say like number Y1, EGY, and then it'll say like SP or SSP? Is that where it would say it? Gotcha. Unforgettable Chandler Jones. Michael Pittman Jr. Joe Mixon. Gino, Will Mallory, Josh Downs, Devin Witherspoon. And we have Tucker Kraft, numbered out of 100. And Jaron Hall, numbered out of 100. Jaron Hall, we pulled the 1 of 1 the other night. Jaron Hall for the Vikings. Out to Chris Olsen. Nice Jaron Hall. Potential successor to Kirk Cousins, if Jaron Hall is still on roster. I do not follow the Vikings much. Bryce Young going out to the Panthers. Tyree Wilson, tight end, had a lot of targets the other night. Justin Herbie on the Beacons patch. Kenneth Walker the third, KW3 out of 250, and the Jalen Waddle out of 35. Stephon Diggs on the Vestige cards, man. They look so cool. I like those. I like them. I like them a lot. Tucker Kraft. Also, don't forget, guys, we do have our, out of 50, Stephon Diggs. But we do have our, what was I going to say? I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. Hockey. Hockey is still up. Getting close to full there. I did discount teams again, so feel free to take your teams there. Soccer is likely going to push to tomorrow. It's getting late, and we've still got, I think 14 or 15 teams left in that. So that is likely going to push to tomorrow. But hockey's pretty close, so we're gonna push that as hard as we can. All right, here we go. I don't understand why these packs are so difficult sometimes. All right, here we go. Ritter, Mahomes. Jalen Hyatt base, Aiden O'Connell, Zach Evans. And this one's pretty cool. How about out of 50, low reflected materials, Roquan Smith, Ray Lewis. That's a pretty cool one. Just because of the two names, Ray Lewis, Roquan. That's pretty sweet. Ravens legend. And how about C.J. Stroud out of 200? Going out to the Texans. We got Tyreek Hill out of 250. Savage, Miles Sanders, Kenneth Walker, Hurts, Aiden Hutchinson, Darnell Washington, Nolan Smith. Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed looks good. Has looked good this preseason. Out of 150, Josh Allen. Of course, more points. Dynamic, Bryce Young insert. It's another 250 points. 250. DeAndre Hopkins, Jalen Waddle, DeAndre Hopkins, Nick Chubb. Can you even see that if I put them there? I'm going to start putting them there so you can see it. Justin Shorter, Tanner McKee, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Aaron Rodgers out of 100. Tanner McKee, another guy who's looked solid this preseason. He has looked solid in that Eagles offense, man. Moving the football well. Josh Downs, numbered out of 50, going out to the Colts. Josh Downs. Only play I've seen Josh Downs really involved in this year. He doggone dropped a nice pass across the middle for about 12, 13 yards from Richardson last night. It's just not a good drop, but I've got faith in Josh Downs. I like him. Unforgettable, Devonta Smith, Drake London, Kenny McIntosh, C.J. Stroud, Rashee Rice, and how about Quentin Johnson out of 35? That's a nice one for the Chargers. Quentin Johnson out of 35. And mentioning Mr. McKee, Tanner McKee, going out to the Eagles on the year one hard-signed auto. Come on, why is he not in his Phillies uniform? Boo, come on. Come on, he should be in it. Some guy, it's weird. Some guys are, some guys aren't. It's just ridiculous. And Quentin Johnson, dynamic. Nice Quentin Johnson out of 35 here for the Chargers. And Mr. Stroud, base. All right, let me check over, see if we got any action on our hockey. Sweet. We have 2 more teams taken. Keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Wild gone. Ducks gone. All right, box number 4. Box number 4. I don't think it's been that bad. I feel like it's been pretty standard of Luminance. Hit some nice cards, hit some nice autos. We hit that Anthony Richardson the one night on the case. Had a nice Jalen Hyatt. All depends on what you're expecting to pull from Luminance, I guess. To each their own. Davis Mills, Joe Burrow, Tyler Scott, Keyshawn Bout, Davis Allen, KW3 out of 150. And we got Tanner McKee, numbered out of 350, going to the Eagles. Nice Tanner McKee. We got Vestige, Saquon Barkley, Terry McLaurin, Bryce Young, Brenton Strange, and Aiden Hutchinson patch out of 50 on the bright beginning patch. We got Luminosity. Short print, Luminosity. A.J. Brown going to the Eagles. Nice A.J. Brown, Luminosity. At a 175, Rashee Rice, Dontavian Wicks. Unforgettable. Mahomes, Kenny Pickett, Mr. Pickett. Christian Gonzalez, Clayton Tune, Anthony Richardson. And we got Kirk. Good old Kirk Cousins out of 50. Back to the Vikings. And Marvin Mims on the hard signed auto. On card action, Marvin Mims. Going out to the Broncos. Marvin Mims. All right, we've got engaged Logan Wilson, Micah Parsons, Ramondre Stevenson, Evan Hall, Jalen Hyatt, Bijan Robinson, and Brian Barisi, numbered out of 100. And Tyler Scott, numbered out of 350 for the Bears. A little fusion, Josh Allen. That one was very oddly glued. All right, here we go. Herbie, Allen, Jackson Smith and Jibo, Will Anderson, Dontavian Wicks, Terry McLaurin out of 250. And we got Tank Bigsby, number out of 350 for the Jags. Nice Tank. Tank Bigsby. Woo. Yeah, unforgettable, N'Keal Harry. Goff, McCaffrey, Aaron Rodgers, Tank. Devin, a chain. And out of 200, Bijan and Kenny McIntosh going out to the Seahawks, numbered out of 350. That's Kenny McIntosh. Got the engaged Roquan. Bijan out of 200. That's Bijan. Geno Smith, JT, Etienne, Bijan Robinson, Sean Clifford, Jordan Addison, and Jalen Hurts patch out of 25. That's a sick patch for the Eagles. Sick Eagles patch. Looks like it's part of the Eagle. That's what it looks like to me. Nasty Jalen Hurts out of 25. You got Micah Parsons out of 50. Keyshawn Bout out of 175. And out of 50, unforgettable, Justin Jefferson. Eckler, Joe Mixon, Eric Gray, Marvin Mims, Dalton Kincaid, and Luke Schoonmaker. Out of 150. Going out to the boys. A little Fusion Lamar Jackson. Fusion Lamb Jack. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, Etienne, Goff, McCaffrey, Xavier Hutchinson, Kendre Miller, Keyshawn Belt, Travis Etienne, numbered out of 150, and not a bad one here. Jahmyr Gibbs, numbered out of 100 on the ink, going to Lions. James Stowell. Stowell. Nice Jahmyr Gibbs, out of 100. Javonte Williams. Tank Dell, Hendon Hooker, Zay Flowers, Davis Mills, numbered out of 100. And Tyler Scott, going out of 350 for the Bears. Vestige, T-Law, Baker, Fields, Josh Downs, Jake Haener, Brian Breesy, and out of 75, is that Payne Durham? Going out to the Buccaneers. And Lawyer Malloy going out to the Seahawks. Anyway, unforgettable Justin Jefferson. And our last stack here. Malik Willis, Amon-Ra, Will Levis, Josh Weil, Deuce Vaughn, and Devontae Adams on the Spirit swatches for the Raiders. And Jerry Jeudy out of 35. The Broncos, and Keyshawn Belt for the Patriots out of 100. All right, let's go through recap. And then hopefully we're going to push and get our hockey filled. All right, patches. Devontae Adams out of 25. Jalen Hurts out of 50. Aiden Hutchinson out of 50. Roquan Smith, Ray Lewis, Justin Herbert, and Damian Pierce. Excuse me. Vets. And Jeudy out of 35. Out of 150, Etienne. Davis Mills out of 100. Out of 50, Unforgettable, Justin Jefferson. Out of 50, Michael Parsons. Out of 250, Terry McLaurin. Out of 50, Kirk Cousins. Out of 100, A-Raj. Out of 50, Stephon Diggs. Out of 35, Jalen Waddle. And out of 100, the Unforgettable, Justin Fields. And rookies. Numbered out of 100, Keyshawn Bout. Out of 75, Payne Durham. Keyshawn Bout out of 175. Out of 150, Luke Shoemaker. Bijan Robinson out of 200. Brian Breesy out of 100. Out of 175, Rashee Rice. CJ Stroud out of 200 for the Texans. We got Will Levis out of 175. Tucker Kraft out of 100. Out of 25, Devin Witherspoon going to the Seahawks. We got Stetson Bennett out of 75 for the Rams. Out of 175, Aiden O'Connell for the Raiders. And autos, vet auto, we got Lawyer Malloy on the Gridiron Greats. And rookie ink. Numbered out of 350, we got Tyler Scott, Kenny McIntosh, Tank Bigsby, Tyler Scott, Luke Musgrave, and Michael Mayer. And up in the showcase. Going out to the Chargers, nice Quentin Johnson out of 35 on the fireworks. Going out to the Chargers and Wayne Cherry Jr. Going out to the Broncos and Silas Dust, nasty Marvin Mims on card year 1 auto. Going out to the Vikings and Chris Olsen, nice Jaron Hall out of 100 on the ink. Going out to the Colts, nice Josh Downs out of 50. Going out to the Colts and Jeff Hartley. For the Seahawks, how about a Jackson Smith and Jiba out of 200. Going out to Nathan Smith. And let's go over here. For the Eagles, you got a nice Luminosity, short print, A.J. Brown. Tanner McKee on card, ink year 1, and the out of 350, Tanner McKee. And going out to the Lions, nice one here out of 100, Jahmyr Gibbs. Going out to James Stowell. And last but not least for the Giants, nice little Eric Gray on card auto year 1. Going out to the Giants and Brad Newton. All right, guys, that is it for our Luminance break. So we're going to try to get hockey filled up and get that rolled out here shortly. But otherwise, as always, guys, appreciate everybody hanging out and tuning in. And we will be back live here shortly. Thanks.